Hello everybody, welcome and thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today is my first day, I guess, testing out this podcast stuff. I've been watching podcasts for so many years, so I guess it's my attempt to try to create a platform for that. So I just want to introduce myself. My name is Edham from Yemen. That's where my family's from, but I was actually born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Oakland, California with my siblings. So I don't know if you guys know about Yemen, but Yemen has a beautiful story, but unfortunately there's a lot going on in Yemen. A lot of war, of course. I don't want to get too much into it. Of course, every country has their tribulations. I just find it very sad, the world state right now. Moving on to the purpose of this whole podcast stuff, or this platform. I just want to create a place for people that can come when when they're going through a lot, I do poetry, so poetry to me has always been something I can rely on,
I am blessed with dreams that will stay. I pray that I won't fall astray. The clouds above me take new shape, along with different color of blossoming grape. Oh God, you are truly great. Expand my memory, give me love and take away my hate. Give me and bless me with a loving frequency that shall continuously and progressively vibrate. Help me so I may help others, adopt holy traits. My brothers and sisters around the world are feeling the devil's hate. Please give us a new day where our heart can stay. Make us lead us through the night and day. I am great. I know my heart is perfect shape. Bless the souls who are not able to see this beautiful day. Bless their souls in the graves in which they lay. Give us a system in which we won't delay. Oh Majesty, bless those who look after me and those who wish me a good day.
So I feel like people have their own things to rely on. Some people rely on podcasts, some people rely on music, some people rely on religion and God and whatnot. So I just want to say, find your way to release the burden, find that inner peace. That's what all my poetry is about, and all the poems that are in my playlist, you guys can check it out if you guys want. It all comes back down to peace. As long as you find peace in your life, that's all that matters, But some people are gonna be like, life is not always about peace and happiness, it's about fame and getting money and all that stuff that gets really deep. But everybody has their own perception of life, so I just want to let you guys know that's the type of podcast that I'm going to be trying to develop here, just more of a spiritual podcast, talking about things that a lot of people don't talk about, or are afraid to talk about. I don't really know where this podcast is going to go. I just hope that you guys like it, and I just want to introduce myself to all my subscribers. For those who've been subscribing and watching my videos, thank you so much. I also just want to say that life is not always about views and subscribers. I just feel that it's all about that inner voice, Our voice is power. Never refuse to speak up, even if you feel that if you speak up, it's going to put a target on your back. I'm a strong believer in advocating for those who want to be advocated for. A lot of people are being silenced. A lot of people are not able to speak up against society or the downfall of society. It gets really deep. So that's what my whole podcast is about. It's just talking about, interesting topics, and hopefully when my podcast, I guess, gets up there, I'll start inviting people and talking and stuff like that. Because I really engage with a lot of people on a daily basis. Well, I try to, because I feel like this whole world's about engaging with people, talking to them and seeing stories, just seeing where people came from and where they are now. I just find it a beautiful opportunity. As human beings on this planet, it's a very short existence that we have here, but it's precious. So my whole purpose of this poetry and podcast is to show people that we need each other. We need each other more than we know it. A lot of times we like to live on our own little island, but sometimes I feel like it takes multiple people to build an island. It takes people to come together to make something beautiful. So I just really hope that we start valuing that, because our society, we're shifting away from human interaction. And one of my poems I created was called Artificial Suffering. I'm not a hater of artificial intelligence or AI, but I just feel like there's something hidden behind AI. So my podcast, I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things, but today's podcast is gonna just be very short. I'm probably gonna be ending it very soon. I just had to like let y'all know that I really do appreciate you guys being here, and I just really hope every single person who's watching this is all pursuing a dream, even if you feel that dream is impossible. Because my dream right now is to change lives, and to me that may seem a little impossible in the beginning, but I'm just putting my feet in the water, and I'm gonna do what I can, you know. I have a lot of things I want to do in my life, and it has nothing to do with money or fame. It's all about giving back to the Creator, you know, the Creator of the heavens and the earth and everything that revolves around it, you know, and everything that we don't see. It's a very beautiful, beautiful world, you know. It's a very beautiful world. So I just wanted to talk about one thing before I end this podcast. I want to talk about resistance. Resistance is something that I feel that's always going to be there. Some people call it the devil. Some people call it the Matrix. Some people call it the dark world. You give it whatever name you want. But I feel that we all have to come to the realization that there is something that is causing a resistance in us, that is not wanting us to achieve what God has planned in for us. So resistance is something that I feel every single person should take a dive into thinking and just like reflecting, like, what is resistance? What is that? Like, is there resistance in my life? You know, who could it be? You know, sometimes it could be an addiction. It could be a girlfriend, a wife, or a husband. You know, it could be any type of resistance. So I just feel like find out what that resistance is right now and really, really like write it down. A lot of times we have all these things going on in our mind, and we try to pull the right strings, but like we can't see what's going on in our mind. So that's why I find poetry or just writing a very important tool. I even created a playlist called Voices Room where people can just go and just like study and write and stuff like that. So if you like that, just check it out. But going back to resistance, you know, I don't know if you guys watched them. I'm pretty sure you guys watched the movie The Matrix. So yeah, like the resistance, you know, like what was the resistance in the movie, you know? I feel like it has a lot to do with today. And yeah, it's just like, it's a very, very interesting world that we live in, because there's always something that is just causing a resistance in our life that doesn't want us pursuing like that dream that we all want to pursue, you know? So that's the end of my very short podcast. I hope you guys like it, and I really do thank you guys for being here and clicking on this video, and I hope I can serve you guys in any way, shape, or form. Like I said, I don't know where this podcast is gonna go, but I just know that I'm gonna be able to hopefully do something cool, something engaging, something nice. But yeah, just thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world, and just keep pursuing your dream, you know, and don't let anything cause a resistance in your life, because you have so much potential, so much potential. Have a good one, everybody.